Aloha, my beautiful people. Yo, so here we are. This is easily going to be one of the most epic posts that I've ever made. This is something that many people have been just knocking my door down, trying to have me to do as of late, recently, especially. All right, having to do with meditation. All right, I'm going to provide for you a number of things in this post. I'm going to provide for you all the tips, the techniques, everything you need to know, best time of day, durations, all of that to start your meditation practice, all of the benefits that you shall receive, just like I have, my personal experience. All right. And then I'm gonna give for you at the end of after doing that very briefly, a brief guided meditation right now that all of you can refer back to at any time. Holiday season coming up, it's gonna be epic, very crucial. So let's start right there, okay? I've had a lot of people. This is why I've been led. I just go with the universal flow. Universal's like tap tap tap. Hey, go do that, and I'm like, okay, I got you. I will work with the observer, as some may call it, or my guidance system. But that's another story, okay? So the universe has told me to come give you a guided meditation because of all of the requests that I have received. So you may or may not know, we do amazingly epic, in my opinion, and some other people's opinion, guided meditations on my IG Live. In those, there's always a bunch of new people, or fellowship is collective, as I like to call it, not followers, who always are moved to tears, okay? They always hit me in my DM, and lots of these same people tell me that they are unable to resonate with any other guided meditations. They're just unable to get into any meditations. For some reason, mine and my voice and all these other different things. So a lot of people have also been telling me, unfortunately, they are close to the edge. They feel like they can't go on any longer, if you know what I mean. They're having those kind of thoughts. And they're telling me that this is the only thing that can keep them in there. All right, this is just, it is what it is. So I've had so many people tell me that at the same time. I knew I had to provide this, working with IGTV where there's no time limit. It's not going to be long though, okay? So let's hop right on into it. That's a little bit of background of why I'm doing this in the first place, because of a demand for so many people that are feeling like they're on the edge at the last step, and they just need this, and they feel like they can't resonate with other people's guided meditation. It's going to be very brief meditation, all right? A best time for you to meditate is around 20 minutes, okay? This isn't just a number that I made up. This number has proven brainwave scans to show a lesser activity, more calmer, mental after 20 minutes in the brain than compared to 5 minutes, okay? Now, 5 minutes, 7 minutes is better than no minutes, all right? And any time of day is better to meditate than no time of the day. But let's start right there with what are some of the best times to meditate. And that is as soon as you wake up, as quick as you can, as close to still in the bed as you can, all right? And when you go to sleep are some of the best times to start your meditation practice, okay? As you have went to sleep, all momentum has stopped. When you wake up, this is your chance to take the momentum and roll with it, okay? Most of us, we wake up in the morning, we push, we control our way through every single piece of the day. That is the path of resistance. Waking up, giving thanks, is starting your day on the path of least resistance, going with the universal flow, bringing you back more like a boomerang for giving those thanks in the first place. There's so many benefits, all right? These are the time where you can focus on your manifestations, quiet your mind, rope you back into source. Your source is your heart. If you're disconnected from this, then you're going to disconnect from your blessings that you truly desire and your manifestations. So this is a tool to help keep you connected to your source, aka your heart, all right, which again will keep you connected to what you truly desire or have you stray from it, all right? So some of the best times of day are in the morning and or in the night, okay? The momentum, again, in the morning, all momentum has stopped. This is your chance to take the momentum and run with it on a positive note. Set your tone for the day. Give thanks and praises. At the end of the day is a good time to give thanks for the day, obviously, and for anything that transpired, good and both seemingly bad. So we give thanks for everything, knowing that we were responsible and attracted all of these things into our life. So we're thankful for the whole day. And we wake up starting it with being thankful for our breath, but we'll move on into that in one moment, okay? Some tips and techniques that you need to know. It's very simple. I'll try to move through these swiftly, okay? First thing first is keeping your eyes closed, okay? It's important for you to try to let your eyes closed come to a gentle rest, all right? The times where you feel like you cannot keep your eyes closed, these have, from my experience, and that's another thing before I move on, I've been meditating every day since my second daughter was in her mother's stomach. She's 3 years old, 3.5, plus the 9-10 months in the stomach. We're looking at over 4 years that I've meditated every single day, at least once a day, most of the time 2 times a day. So in that time, I've noticed that the times where I couldn't keep my eyes closed, alright, these were the times where I needed meditation more than ever. These are times where I was really wired up, I was all over the place. Now looking back, these times don't happen anymore. So if you're just starting your meditation practice and your eyes are feeling real forced, like they're forced to close, what you do is you stare at one solid speck in front of you. You don't try to identify it or do anything. You just stare at that solid piece. You don't move around, and then your eyes should gently come to a close, okay? Gently, without you trying to force it, all right? Now, if your eyes are open, your mind is more liable to wander and go in a downward spiral. You're looking at the cup in front of you, lead you on a tangent about you being thirsty, or you having to do the dishes, or blah, 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 blah. It's going to leave you away from your attitude of gratitude and away from your manifestations that you truly desire. Remember, the dominant thought wins. So this is the reason why a lot of us can't manifest what we desire, because we can't hold it here, because we get too distracted, or we get mad or angry for too long, and we stray from the harmony, right? So, visualization is very important. If you can't keep your eyes closed, just stare at a solid speck until your eyes gently come to a close, because if your eyes are open, you're going to spiral downhill on a tangent, again, away from your manifestations that you truly desire, and away from your focus. Where the focus goes, the energy flows, okay? Your next step is keeping your back straight. I purposely did this video sitting in a normal old chair, alright? Not with my legs crossed like the cover to my book is here in a traditional meditation style, lotus position, all these different things. You could be standing up, you could be sitting in a chair, you could be lying in bed, you could be sitting on the ground with your back straight or to the wall like I am here in this picture here, right? But the main key is for you to keep your back straight. Keeping your back straight will allow, first of all, your kundalini energy to flow, your 33 vertebrae, all right? Will also keep you a nice open receptive posture to the universe, right? Instead of this, what kind of day are you having when you have this kind of posture and, these kind of vibes? You're never having a good day. Your day is always shitty. You're closed off, you're not open to receive. This will also allow our breath and our energy to flow upwards, all right? Our energy, our creative energy starting in our sacral chakra, all right? With our back straight, we can help ascend this energy up to our higher chakras and move our manifestations out through our third eye, all right? You have to be able to visualize all these things, or else, you're going to be in an uphill battle, you know what I mean? But anyway, so our eyes closed, our back straight, all right? That can be a number of different ways. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to focus on our breath, okay? And we're going to always inhale through our nose, just trying to see that we never inhale through our mouth or our chest, as this is shallow breathing. As shallow breathing, moving you one step closer to the grizzly, right? Because as the baby, we all breathe default diaphragmatic breathing, all right? So you want to inhale through the nose, all right? Envision you inhaling your beautiful love, positivity, green, purple, intuition, clairvoyance, and your manifestations, all right? You're inhaling those through your body. You're filling up your belly like a balloon on the inhale. So on the inhale, your belly is coming out. We're going to hold for 3 seconds to begin. We're going to inhale 1, 2, 3. We're going to hold 1, 2, 3. And then on your exhale, it's like a string is pulling your belly back in. So it's a constant in, out, in, out. On the inhale, everything's the opposite in all life, right? So inhale, belly comes out. Exhale, belly comes back in. To begin, we're going to begin with about 5 to 7 deep breaths. I'm going to guide us through the breaths. Again, we're going to have an internal count. As we inhale, we're going to envision 1, 2, 3. We're going to hold our breath there. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to exhale. 1, 2, 3. Again, this is holiday season. If you're watching this soon after, it's going to be saved for the archives. So regardless of what time it is, this can help you with the in-laws, the family, the relatives, the co-workers, the spouse, the children, whatever the case may be. You don't need antidepressant drugs. You simply need to take a deep breath, all right? You don't need any of those crutches. Just simply breathe. You want to see the diaphragmatic breath, its belly, so you want your belly to be protruding on your inhale, okay? All right, so I'm going to guide us through 5 to 7. After you move on, you can breathe regularly, but still in through the nose, not through the mouth or the chest. If you want to practice your diaphragmatic breathing, you put one hand on your chest, one hand on your stomach. On the inhale, again, you want to see that this hand on this chest is not moving at all, and your hand on your belly is coming out, all right? And then again, on the exhale, it's like a string is pulling it back in, so your hand is coming back in. Meanwhile, this hand is not moving at all. When it begins to move, that's when you check yourself, all right? It takes a practice just like anything else takes practice, okay? So recapping, our eyes closed. Let them come to a gentle rest. If they're struggling to close, you need meditation more than ever. You're wired up, and your eyes should always be able to come to gentle close and feel safe at any time. Back straight, allowing your kundalini energy to flow and your breath to flow upwards. You should be able to feel stimulation on your pineal gland as you're doing the deep breathing. All right, and we're going to visualize moving our energy up from where you create a baby in your sacral to moving and creating our manifestations, okay? Then we're going to focus on our breath. If our mind starts to wander or strays from our voice, you come back and count your breath, or you do recite the benevolent mantra. All right. One of the last steps and techniques is you can form a mudra with your hands. This is one of my favorite. I like to circulate the energy. You can feel like you're open to receive energy or guidance, or you can put them down on your palm, on your thighs, or whatever the case may be if you feel like you need grounding. So grounding, receiving, circulating. I'm going to do like this. We're going to begin right now. It's not going to be long. Salute yourself right now for tapping in. Alright, this has major benefits. It's changed my life to the point that we will never go a day without meditating. I'm going to give you the basic meditation. This is specifically like a script. So I'm repeating this all my lives in just the same format. So you can form this format in your head and not need me. You already have the meditation internalized. It's going to begin with our breath. Then we're going to move on to our attitude of gratitude, things that we should and many of us most should be appreciative for. Then we're going to close up with our I ams, our affirmations, our declarations to the universe. You understand? So that's how the script is going to go. I'm going to guide us. I want you to look back at this anytime. I want you to practice this just like anything else as a practice daily. Alright, and this is a beginner meditation. There's advanced meditations that I've been sharing on my IG lives, such as the Ah meditation. Ah is the original sounding creation. So I want you to know that I'll share this with y'all at a later time when I feel like the collective is more ready. Again, this is the benevolent collective, the benevolent fellowship, not the followers. So when the collective is a little more ready, we'll hop into some more advanced meditations. Alright? So we're going to begin right now. Again, if you're not able to, you're watching this from work, come back and watch this when you can, alright? If you're able to, your best steps to get into the best meditative state are going to be for your eyes to be closed, your back to be straight, and you to focus on your breath and visualize nothing but your manifestations and your gratitude at this time. You have the whole rest of the day to think about whatever else it is that you want. You know what I mean? Alright, let's begin. On my count, we're going to envision inhaling our beautiful love, prosperity, abundance, peace, harmony in through our nose, filling up our whole body like a blank canvas, like an empty bucket, like an empty plate, filling up our body, letting it overpower and transmute any negative energy, and sending out our manifestations and our attitude of gratitude to the universe. Beginning right now with 5 to 7 deep breaths. Inhale for a count of 3. Inhale. Hold. Exhale, 1, 2, 3.